everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video I am so excited to do because it's going to be my very first palette bingo. I've wanted to do one of these for so long, so I'm super stoked to do this. It's also going to be a collab video with my friend Katie Marie here on YouTube. I'll have her channel and her video linked down below, and we are both going to be using the Pirates of the Caribbean palette from Lorac. So I am so excited about this. I have seen palette bingos for a while now, so I'm not sure if there's like an original creator of the palette bingo. I just wanted to throw that out there, but I know I see like my friends Lauren May Beauty and LS do these quite a bit, so I'll leave some palette bingos linked down below in case you want to see more of these. But like I said, Katie Marie is also doing them, and we're doing the same palette with the Lorac palette too, so make sure to go check out her channel, let her know that I sent you. I just did a collab recently with her as well too, and I've mentioned her a lot here on my YouTube channel, so I really do highly enjoy her and recommend her videos. But I'm really excited to do this, so why don't we just go ahead and hop into it. If you are not familiar with a palette bingo, basically what you're doing is you pick an eyeshadow palette. Hello. You pick an eyeshadow palette, and each of the shades inside are numbered, so 1, 2, 3, and so on. And then you would use like a random number generator, and you would pick, I'm gonna pick 5 different shades. I think that's what Katie did too. So we pick 5 different shades, 5 different random numbers, and then those are the shades that we have to use on our eyes. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous, but I'm so excited. If you haven't seen the palette, this is what it looks like from Lorac, the collaboration with Pirates of the Caribbean. I do have to have my ring light on because we just don't want sunshine in Iowa this week. We're like, hey, first week of summer, nah, let's just rain. So sorry about that, but I'm excited. I haven't pulled out this palette in a while, but I'm really excited to do this. So let me grab my phone and we'll get some numbers going. So I'm really excited, like I said, to do this with Katie. We recently did a group collab where we each did a different look with a Dose of Colors eyeshadow palette, so I talked more about her channel in there. I'll have that one linked down below as well. But she's just been my friend for a really long time. We connected first on Instagram. She's kind of newer over here on YouTube, but when I say that, I mean, I think she's been here for like a year now, but she's a blogger, and then she had Instagram, and now she has a YouTube, and I just highly recommend her. I think her videos are so fun, so informative, and I'm really excited that she started a YouTube channel, and I'm excited to be doing this with her. Oh, first palette bingo. Okay, so first I need to count how many shades are in this palette. Okay, so we have 18 different shades in here. So let's see what the different numbers are going to be. So max is going to be 18. So our first one is 4. Oh, which is R. Okay, let me go ahead. I'll swatch it. That's what I'll do. So this first one here is R. So there is what that shade looks like. And then the next one that we have is going to be number 15. Okay, which is the green, which is called Sea Haze. This green right here. So I'll go ahead and swatch that one as well. All right, I really like that green actually. I think it was one of the first shadows that I played with when I got this palette. All right, third number is going to be number 1. Wow, okay, which is Ghostly right here. Okay, this one is just like a really matte white shade. Okay, I mean, brow bone highlight. All right, okay, all right, let's keep going. And then we also have number 5. Did I do number 5? Nope. Number 5 is Black Heart, which is this one right here. There is what Black Heart looks like. So now I'm a little nervous with Black Heart and R, but okay, it's a blue like with a sheen to it, and it also has a bit of like a duochrome. What am I doing? All right, and then we have one more shade to draw, and that is going to be number 17, which is another dark color. Okay, very good. This one here is called Menace, which is this one down here. Okay, we got a lot of dark shades to work with there. So there is what that one looks like. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. These are the shades that I am going to use for today's palette bingo. Let me think for a couple minutes. Alrighty, so I'm zoomed in. I thought about it for a little bit. I'm gonna try something. I'm really nervous about this. I say in a lot of my videos, I don't have like a super artistically creative mind, so it's kind of always scared me to do palette bingos because I'm like, what if I pull the shades and I truly have zero ideas what to do? I'm super intimidated by this little collection of shadows on my hands, but we're gonna give it a try. I do have my full face on and brows. I have everything except for obviously my eyes and then also a lip color. So I'm gonna take the shade Ghostly and I'm gonna use a Moda Metallics brush. This is the Super Crease, and I did put concealer on my eyelids for my primer, so I'm just gonna come in and set it with this one. It has just like a tiny bit of a sheen to it, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about it, so I'm gonna set that all over the eyelid. It's nice because the palette does come with a mirror as well. This was a limited edition palette, but I know some people are saying that they found it on like Outlook and like some discount stores like Marshall's and TJ Maxx and stuff. I do really like it. The face palette I think is freaking bomb. But the eyeshadow palette is fun, and I like the colors inside, and I feel like they kind of push me to do something different. And I feel like that's why those numbers were drawn for me. You know, like it's fate. I can tell. Okay, so I think I'm gonna take R, which is number 4 right here, and I'm gonna take a really fluffy brush. Now this is a really dark shadow, so I am nervous for this. I try to pick like my fluffiest brush that I have, which is from Bdellium Tools, and I'm going to have that be kind of like my first shade. I don't know if this is gonna go well, but I'm going to try to like lightly work that onto the outer part of my eye. And then a bit into the crease as well. Trying to do it as lightly as I can since it is a pretty dark color. It does have, you know, some sheen to it, but that's some makeup bingo. This is a palette bingo. Like, are there any rules in palette bingo? Besides like the obvious, like how you get started? I don't know. I don't know. I just have like a lot of fun seeing people, but I feel like people who do a lot of palette bingos are so creative and stuff, and like they get done and their looks are just like, well, bam, and I'm like, why did you even have to draw numbers? Like you just know what you're doing, man. It's awesome. So so much fun though. I love trying new things. It's fun to be able to push yourself and all that. So I'm just working that one like that. I actually don't mind that. I'm not really hating on that. So yeah, that's just gonna be my first crease color here. I've been going back and forth on what I want to do next, but I think the next shade that I'm going to take is going to be the Black Heart, right? Black Pearl. Did I say Black Heart earlier? It's Black Pearl if I said it wrong. Sorry. Which is this kind of the duochrome one right here. I'm going to take that one next, and I'm going to take it on a Bdellium Tools. This is the 776 blending, and I'm going to kind of like put it towards the outer and middle of my eye and kind of blend it. I don't know. I don't know. Oh gosh, that's really, I kind of forget how like pigmented these palettes are. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of like tap out here. Yup, okay. You're really doing it now, girl. Get it. Get it, girl. I'm tapping, and then I'm also using the blending brush to blend the shadow as well. It kind of seemed like, because it has that shimmer too, it's darker than R, especially because I blended R out, you know, on the crease, but it's still like kind of like a similar vibe to it. So I thought maybe it could just kind of like blend kind of seamlessly into that one was my hope. And then I'm going to leave the inner part blank for that green shimmer that we have. But this one has like a little bit of green reflect in it too. So I was like, I don't know, maybe it could work. So I'm just tapping and then also blending. Be with me. Be with me. I gotta go somewhere after this. Whew, I probably shouldn't have filmed it today when I gotta go somewhere, but such is life. So that's kind of what I'm envisioning right now. Maybe just gonna tap a little bit more towards the lash line. I was so worried about blending it. But that's kind of what I'm thinking for right now. I feel like sometimes when people watch me do makeup on camera, like I just feel like people sit at home like, no, not that one. Don't put it there. Because sometimes people really leave that in the comments. They're like, I was shouting at you from home. I'm like, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Okay, so I'm just doing the same thing on the other side. Tapping and blending. Taking my time. These are really dark colors, so not a lot to follow it on my face. Not too bad, you know, which also kind of worried me since my face is, of course, already done. But let's just keep it rolling. So we're gonna keep it rolling. This is what we have so far. We've used 3 out of the 5 shades. So I'm just gonna grab a smaller brush. This is the Sigma E56, the lid brush, and I'm just gonna spray it with a setting spray because I am gonna come in with that green shimmer now and place it on the inner part of my lid. So this one is called Sea Haze. So I am just going to apply that towards the inner part of my eye. I mean, this is definitely a look that I would not come up with on myself, but so far, like, I'm not mad. I'm not mad how this is turning out. And it was kind of more on the simple side. Once I got all those dark colors, I was like, oh goodness, I'm gonna be here forever. But really, I'm not. I might even be able to film another video after this before I go to, we're going to the zoo tonight. We've got a girlfriend date. Our zoo here does something called Zoo Brew, and on Wednesdays it's like for adults. It's like an adult happy hour, but like at the zoo, and they have different vendors and you can get like free samples and you can like buy drinks and food too. They usually have live music. You walk around and you can look at the animals, and tonight is the wine night, so that's when me and my girlfriends like to go. So you can go and get some samples of wine and buy some of your favorites and look at the animals too at the same time. So it's pretty fun. So that's what we're going to afterwards, and I wasn't sure if I'd be able to get another video filmed, but I'm not hating the way this is coming out, and it's yeah, and it's much quicker than I thought it was going to be, so this is pretty cool. Funny, because I was thinking about what to wear for tonight, and I was gonna wear just like a white bodysuit, but then these like green trousers, and now my look has green in it. It's not the same green, but hey, I can roll with that. I really thought I was gonna have to like wipe off my eye makeup, wipe off my entire face, like do it again. So then I was like, there's no way I'll be able to film. And I'm also going out of town for a girlfriend's birthday. I leave Thursday night. We're not coming back till Saturday, and I'll probably be later. So I've been trying to pre-film so I have everything ready to go. So I really wanted to film again today. So this is working out much better than I expected. I'm just gonna take my bigger brush again and just kind of make sure everything is blended together. I'm a little worried because the outer shade is so dark, but just a quick one. Put a little bit of liner in my waterline. This is from Urban Decay in Stash, one of their 24/7 Glide-On pencils. It's a really cool green. I've actually been really enjoying this one lately. And then I'm gonna take the final shade that I haven't used yet, which is Menace, and that was the really dark matte one right here. It's kind of like a blue-green, I'd say. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a flat definer brush, and I'm just going to push this really close to my lower lash line and kind of focus it more on the outer part of the eye, since the outer part is so much deeper on my lid as well. I'm gonna take the same brush that I used for the light shimmer. I'm gonna spray it again just so I don't get fallout, and then I'm going to also press that green on the like inner part of my lower lash line as well. Then to finish it off, I'm gonna grab a little bit of that ghostly shade again. I'm gonna use a really tiny brush. This is the Sigma L04. It's a lip brush, but I'm just going to put that shade on the inner part of my eye. And then I'm also gonna add just a little bit to the brow bone as well. And then that is it for the shadows. So I used all 5 shadows that was randomly drawn for me from the random generator. What do you guys think? How do you think I did? I don't think I did too bad. I quite like it. And I felt like at first I was like, these shadows do not go together. And I kind of sat here for a second and really looked at everything and thought about everything. And I was like, no, this can work. I don't think my blending is like as spectacular, but I don't know. I was nervous. I was nervous about it, and especially for coming in with such a dark shade first. I was a little on the nervous side, but I feel like I can still get away with this. I'm not mad. To finish off the look, I'm just gonna add a little bit of my Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. I'm so excited. I just got this sent to me from Lancome. I've wanted to try this mascara for the longest time, so I'm not gonna do lashes today, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this. So I'm just gonna add a nude lip color. This is from Bite Beauty and it is in Honeycomb. All right guys, and that is going to finish off today's palette bingo, my very first ever palette bingo. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. I have to say though, I'm not upset with my look. I was a little bit worried about some of those colors, but I feel like everything came together pretty darn well. Again, not a look that I think I would come up with by myself, but that's why I've been really wanting to do these palette bingos and to push me to do something a little bit different. I'm super excited to see the shades that Katie drew and the look that she came up with. Make sure to go check out her channel, let her know that I sent you. I think that you will really enjoy her videos. If you guys want to see me do more palette bingos, please let me know if there's any palettes that you'd be interested in, or if there's anybody that you would like me to do a collab with for a palette bingo. Let me know too down in the comments, because I had a lot of fun with this. I was so nervous, but I had a lot of fun with it, and I hope that you guys did too. So other than that, that's gonna do it for today's video, and if you did enjoy it, I hope that you'll give this one a thumbs up. I hope that you'll also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.